next job on the list is doing something with this step. Originally I was going to replace it because over the years stuff spilt on it, glue spilt on it. I even glued my side door shut once. I had to cut a rubber to free it. So I was just taking the plugs out. They have very well hidden plugs. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 plugs in total. You have to damage the plug a little bit to get it out because there's no like entryway for you to put anything in. So I've took them out, and there's one each side. I've took that out as well. So this is the last one. So my first plan was to replace it. I've just had a look online, and they're going for like 60-70 quid on eBay second hand, looking like this. I've not yet seen the price of a new one, but if that's the price of the second hand ones, I don't really think it's going to be feasible to buy a new one and replace it. So I think what we'll do is, let's have a look. These are T30 Torx bits, if you're wondering. So what we'll do is we'll take it off because there's going to be a mountain of screws and sawdust behind, guaranteed. So I think that's all the screws off now and the plugs. So I'll get it off, and then the kitchen's going to come to about here. So I think they'll be hidden anyway. So it's just these two. If I can rescue the plugs, maybe sand it back or wire wool it back or something to get the glue off, and then I think I might have a go at Raptoring it in black. Does that hold the door in? Alright, so the step holds in the side door. So that's probably why it's so expensive. Right then. So all the track wheels running the step. But yeah, like I thought, it was quite a bit of sawdust. So is that just loose now then? Let's have a look. Right, so I think the step needs to be fitted all the time really, doesn't it? Just to hold that in place. So I can't really do anything with the step just now, but I can clean all the screws out, maybe put a wire brush in the drill and just get a quick flick and see what happens to the actual step itself. If not, I'll be looking to like cover the step with some kind of flooring, but definitely get all this cleaned out, try and lift. Oh yeah, there's loads under there, look. But I can't even get the seal off because it's probably glued on. But what I'll do is I'll clean it all out and then see what we've got. step saga continues. So this is where we're at. Found if you use foam gun cleaner, try and do it one hand, just spray it on a bit, it'll soften the glue and it'll allow you to remove it. So I've done that a little bit there. So what I need to do is try and get off as much as possible, from about half onwards at least, and then we will try and rough it up a bit to wrap to it. See how much patience I've got to see how far we get. Right then, we are in the spray booth at work and I've brought Step in. Managed to get a lot of the glue off with a wire brush in the drill. I'll just drop a time lapse in. Now sanded the rest with some 100 grit on the sander, scuff it all up. It's like a composite material, so it's kind of like a fiberglass resin type thing, this step. So it was pretty hard to sand. And then I've just gave it a spray with some thinners to wipe it down. That's just drying off there. And then I've got some grip primer, adhesion promoter, so I'll put a couple of coats of that on, and then I'll give the Raptor a try, see if it'll cover up some of these little dinks and sins we've got in the actual step. Actual step coating, we're going to be using black Raptor. So we're going to mix a little bit up in just a cup, because I don't think we need a full bottle. And it says mix 3 to 1, but up to 20% thinner. So that's what I'll do to start with. I'll mix 20% thinner. The cup has got gradients on, so I might just mix the smallest amount first, which will give me about 100ml. I've raided my parts bin and I've managed to find this old Develbis FLG, and I've got a 2 metre needle set in it, so hopefully it'll be enough to power out the Raptor with a thinner inside it, and we'll see how we get on with it. Let's get a mix in. That's my 3 to 1 setting. So if I put the black in to pierce the lid. Good start. Oh wow, that is thick. Just do the smallest amount possible to start with, and then we can always add to it, can't we? Some slow thinners, and I'll just put it up to 20%. Right, let's do a test. Because I'm not sure how it's going to spray through the gun, we'll do a little bit of a test on some paper. I've got the air pressure set at 60 psi. The fan patterns wound all the way in, and we've pretty much got full motion. That's pretty powerful, that, to be fair. So normally I'm swing furniture and kind of this distance, but I think we need a little bit extra, don't we? So that's not bad, to be fair, apart from the higher pressure. So I can get some on the step. What I'll do is I'll put you on time lapse because I'm putting the fan on, so it'll be a bit noisy. done. I think if that were a bumper or some plastic trim, that'd be perfect. But because because we've got these little nicks, I think I need to lower the air pressure a bit and get more texture. It's like that there. If that was like the side trims of the fan, that'd be a nice finish. So let's do another coat. So what I've done for this coat is I've mixed this with brown thinner. So I've put a little bit too much thinner on the side. So try this and also drop the air pressure to 45 psi. Results of the Raptor. I did a drop coat for the third coat and it equaled out the texture pretty good. If it were all brand new it'd look like that, all pristine. That's not going to be seen, that's super glue, but the results from doing the Raptor, it's turned out pretty good. It's just a shame that there's like little dents in the actual texture bit. It's like that texture there, it's like factory new, but as the step's been used it's got like dents and stuff in. I was hoping that the Raptor would cover some of this up, but not from a gravity gun. It's too fine of a finish really. Could do with a proper underseal gun to put some splattery texture on it really. So I'm just getting geared up to refit that. I've also got a new cable track set for the bottom wheel, so I'm going to fit this as well. I don't think there's really anything up with mine, but while it's all in bits I'm going to do it, because once I put the floor down I'm going to have a little bit more limited access. I'm going to have to remove parts to actually get in there, so I do it now and make sure all the electrics work, and then jobs are good and the subfloor could then go down. Right then, so we're back. We'll swap this over. Looks pretty simple, there's just 1, 2, 3 bolts there, and then the plugs. and that's it pretty much. And we'll get this swapped over and get the step back in. I'll just get something for my knees because I'm getting old. Here we go. We're back. Right, so looking at the existing one to what the new one is, there looks to be no wear on the actual bearing. It all looks good to be fair. It probably doesn't need changing, but just because I've got it and we're in this position, I'm going to do it. So I'll start by taking these off, which are T45s. I'll just keep hold of the existing part just in case, because sometimes these Chinese made parts don't last very long. This has been on here for like 10 years and it looks good still. One. Two. So I'll fit this bracket and do a cable, and then I will switch the camera around. Because while you're up there, all you're going to see is if I'm going bald or not. Right, so the cable I need is that one. See, I don't know why the different colours. I don't suppose it matters too much, but yeah, different colours on both sides to be fair, so this could be a replacement one anyway. That cable tied on as well. It's taped on, look. Taped on, and I've got a not very sharp knife. Cable out, and then the door. It's not fixed, it's a little bit wobbly, but we'll take it. Where's the piece? Can I take that out without a screwdriver, do you think? No, I'm going to have to screwdriver that lever there. Easier just to pull it fully off. Look, here we go. Ooh. Someone's not happy. Feed this through. What's up, baby? What's up? Ice cream on here? Huh? So that just needs screwdriver. Just because it's on a little tiny clip. Leave that there for now. So we need this back in. And this in. Yeah, so last time I got anything from China for van was driver's side wing mirror. And that plugged the electrics in, and the indicator didn't even work. Works on the alarm flash, but not on the actual indicator. So a bit of a waste of time, really. Right, click, you're in. Right, where's my little disc on? So, top in, pull it back, that's in, but I'm not yet confident on the end of the ball. Don't look to like it's, don't look like it's been like formed properly. There's like a ridge on it where the two halves of the circle meet, like a casting mark. Yeah, that's a bit shite really. Oh, there we go, it's gone in. Bit of friction. Aren't you fitting in? Is it 'cause you need to go like that? Right. If you can't see me on camera, I'm kind of wasting my time on it.
Playing ball is up. Cut the dirt off it. Why don't you do it? There you go.
Right, so that's that one done. What I need to do now is put a bracket back on the door. Hopefully we can get the height alignment something like it. One, two. So what I should be able to do now is put that on the hold open. No, is it too high? Oh, come on. That's well high. Oh, it is, it's on. It's a bit high though. Right, I'll switch around, I'll switch camera. Right, we're back. So now you've got to see the top of my head, now you can see it back of me. So there's these clips on my existing. So that is the existing one totally off. Hey, you got an ice cream?
Help me. Yeah. I like gobbled these in like 4 seconds. Get me out.
You want to say hi to the camera?
Huh?
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 Baby, are you going in? Staying in or going out?
No, she's alright.
Can I tell you a fun story?
Can you tell me a fun story?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then.
Right. So like when Ollie got his ice cream,
Yeah.
he shoved it in his face,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was still a bit left. He put it on the floor because I'm like, I don't want it. I'm full. He didn't even eat any.
Hey, do I get any change?
Oh, Granddad stole it from me.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I'll get it back from him one day.
It's okay, it's okay. Very good.
And then Ollie, I went up to Ollie and said, I'm never buying no ice cream again.
Alright.
And he was like, no. I was like, Ollie, I'm just kidding. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I think you're a bit
Bye-bye.
crazy. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Right, so the existing is off. There's a little clip there, what we need to clip into that hole for the track. And then there's just 1, 2, 3 bungs to go back in. It's a bit loose actually. 1, 2. Yeah, that ain't gonna fit. Let's pull that over. 3 of them, plug back in. That goes just there. So that now should be the whole track replaced. Just get a quick. Yeah, so the actual links in the track are a lot stiffer than what I just took off. But the wheel looks fairly thin, doesn't it? Oh yeah, I'll show you. And now that the cable's working. Right, time to refit the step. So it should just go on same as it come off really. There's that screw which goes into there, which is a really long one because it takes up that gap, and then there's four shorter ones. Here you go, it's a long one, and it just talks. And then there's one on the end as well. What I'm going to have to do is try to drop it down without trapping the cable, and then also try and wiggle that back in the track. So that wheel runs inside that track there, which probably could do a clean, to be fair. Let's get it clean. All the rest of the bits are just like water marks from when I washed it hose pipe on the other side. But yeah, I still haven't seen the price for one of these brand new. I like to have a new one just because it's new. There are no dents in it, but shit happens, doesn't it? We've got what we've got and we've made it a bit better. So if that goes past that wire, it's pretty tight, isn't it? And if we go over way, get into that ridge of here. And just watch this wire. So now I've got to get that. Oh, there we go. I think that I'll need a little bit of adjustment, but the moles line up there, and they line up. That's tight back, that's a gap. Why have we got that? Should pull itself where it needs to be once the bolts go in.
Not quite lining up.
There's a couple of screws on each end, but I've not got them with me. Got the caps, but I'll leave them on for now. Let's drive it over. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, it's nowhere near as good as the existing one. Do I need to... Yep, I need to have a little play with it, I think. Try and drop. That needs to drop a little bit. Right, steps back off. What I did is I managed to alter the back bracket of the back. I managed to just like skew it sideways a little bit, and that gave enough to pass the pin, and it locks on now. But what I found is it was close to this plastic. You can see where it's been scraping. Looks like that's lifted up as well. Let's take the sounds like aluminium toe, but it's probably steel like, isn't it? But yeah, so it's scraping on that, and then when the track comes round, it's scraping across, and it just makes it sound a bit noisy. But what I did is took step off. I just got my bar, and I just like kind of prised the pin up a little bit. So what I'll be able to do now is lift the whole mechanism a little bit higher when the step goes back in, and it might just stop this front bit here scraping on, like you can see where it's made a ridge there. So only sound will be from then is just this when it's rubbing, so it might make it sound a little bit better. But I'm going to just get my cloth, and I'm just going to get another little clean, and I'm going to put the step back in. Obviously I need to buy a new one of these, because that's where I had to cut it to unglue it. I glue the whole door shut like there, that's glue as well. That'll come off when I do the respray. But let's get step back on. Right, step refitted. Looks pretty good. So next I'll be doing the floor. So I think what I'm going to do is box it off, bring it round to about there, and then box all that bit off, because the kitchen's going to come through. And then on this side, what I want to do is put like something across there, box it down, and then go all the way across, because when we do the swivel seats, we're going to need a step for the feet. So we'll have the step coming right across, tied it up into the end, and then I can put diesel heater kind of behind the driver's seat, and in the step put some outlets for the heater, for the airflow. So I'm going to leave them plugs out for now. I've got them there, I'll put them in after. But I think next job is start insulating the subfloor, and we can do the nuts around the step.